There was an incident between Eric and I. I don't want to have contact with him. I think that he needs to do some reflection and growth on his own, away from me.
Okay.
I no longer want to date him. I thought that Eric was somebody that I can actually see a future with, but one moment changed all of that. He's just not ready to love me, or maybe not even anyone else right now, but that's for him to figure out. I'm still open to this process, to find connections with other gentlemen. It just so happens that Eric is not that man.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna talk to Eric. There's still some speed bumps up ahead. This week I want y'all to travel back. It's time to grab your ex and introduce him. You might be surprised by the confidence or lack thereof. Your exes might know you a whole lot better than you think.
Or not.
At the end of this week, we're gonna meet back here to decide which of these guys' time has come to the end of the road.
Alrighty.
Y'all ready for your ex?
No. Hell no. Clifton and I, we've talked about his triggers, things that have bothered him, and the past is definitely one of those. I haven't seen Sean in 2 years, but we definitely have a really core friendship. I know that he wants to see me happy.
I'm going on a date with Joy today, and she's loud, she's joking, and she's going to be an extrovert. I like that from Joy, and that's our connection.
My bad decision may be your good decision.
Exactly.
Let's start off on the right foot. Sean.
Okay, I'm
Laverne. Why is it that this?
When I first seen her at the mansion, just her energy that I was connected to.
BS, he saw that green dress.
You should have saw it, because you should probably know. And then she was like, I'm going to the bathroom. So that's like, what you need to do is just say, look, Vern is the man. You need to put it in her brain, say Vern.
Correct.
And forget about this dude named Clifton. He's just a nobody.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to spend some alone time with Joy.
Here comes my arch nemesis here.
I walk in and I see Joy, Laverne, and her ex. We have a problem, Houston.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I don't feel like doing this. He's not going to be able to tell me anything that I'm going to need as far as moving forward with Joy other than how he already failed. This is a bit awkward. So we're here. This is your ex, right? Mm-hmm. So let me understand how this relationship is. Does that mean you talk on holidays? Somebody jump in here.
No, I respect what you're saying, and this is the thing. Jealousy is not going to get you very far.
So you think I'm jealous?
Part of where you're coming from with that question seems like it could be rooted in jealousy.
Exes are exes for a reason. If you let them, they will still lurk and they'll still try and bring you back to where you used to be.
How you doing?
It's a mixture of emotions. Pain. I don't feel good at all. I don't, Tommy.
So listen, man, I heard from Dakiya. She had a few things she put on me. I just kind of want to get your perspective.
Me and Dakiya had a conversation, and I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings, and I found out that I hurt her feelings.
Okay.
We were at this event, and we decided to take some pictures together. So I'm by her waist, and then I'm moving up, to get a more of an intimate, cozy type picture. And she does say, "Nah, don't do that." So hands down. It was a horrible situation. The way I moved hurt her, and I don't want to cause any pain to anybody, so I want to do a little bit more self-reflecting.
What does that mean?
I'm not ready to love anybody right now. I think I'm going to bow out and figure out when I'm really ready to love. I appreciate the journey. I really appreciate you, man. You're definitely like a happy space.
I commend you on just being a man. A lot of times people come into this process and they're not together. It takes a lot to just stand up and say, you know what, I'm not ready like I thought I was.
Absolutely.
And it takes a lot of men to do that.
I don't want to hurt anybody. There clearly needs to be better communication, something that I need to work on. And I want to make sure I'm that person for myself and whoever I continue a journey with.
We fall, we get back up, we keep pushing. Good luck to you, man.
I'm trying to help Joy make an intelligent decision about what makes the most sense for her. There's nothing romantic going on with this anymore.
Yeah.
Any kind of communication.
For me, it's from past experiences with
Right.
exes. That shoulder to cry on later could also become a to lay on.
So, but I feel like it's really important for you to not bring past baggage into new things.
No. Everybody has a past. Everybody has history.
You got to do work to make sure you don't bring
Absolutely.
it in, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I know black men are afraid of therapy.
No. So I went to
he's-
therapy. I
Good.
ruined my marriage based on past experiences.
Okay.
I still go, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
She call you after this, say, hey, LaShawn, this is going to be Laverne or Clifton. What you gonna say?
You know what? It don't matter what he say. He gonna say that to me.
That Vern is the
I'm
dude.
gonna tip you well.
She's going to do what she wants to do. As much as it pains me to say this, Clifton seems like he's more your type. Clifton has issues that he's still trying to work through. A lot of black men won't acknowledge they've been in therapy and that they're working on themselves.
Sexy that is.
In my opinion, Clifton is a better fit, but he comes with risk.
Clifton isn't a risk. Clifton is one of those people that would stand on the edge with me, and we would jump together.
You're looking good.
Got that pop.
I'm starting to really think that this Carmen thing could be something.
Nice to
Nice
meet you.
meeting you.
Well, I'm sure you're wondering why you're here.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Marcus is not only my friend, he's my ex. Surprise!
Okay, I didn't see this coming.
I have another surprise. There is another gentleman that's gonna join us.
Oh.
Let's get ready to roll.
I'm going on a date with Ace, and now I know this is the week of the exes. I'm very curious to see what her ex is like, because I know I'm not usually what she dates. I do see a chair, so I know someone else is coming in. I figured that was Tori. He's interested in Ace, so I'm like, okay. Game on, but I already know I'm a winner.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you a jealous man?
Zero.
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 Never had a jealous bone in your body?
Never. What do I have to be jealous for? It's no other man that I feel inferior to at all. So I could be right next to Barack Obama, Jay-Z, and I could hold my own. Great choices, but I'm still the dopest dude in the room.
Going into this date, I'm excited to see if I'm a good fit for Carmen and kind of get to know her a little better. I walk in and I see Paul there. He's actually having a conversation with another gentleman. So I was kind of confused as to what was going on. I didn't actually know that there was supposed to be someone else there.
What it's gonna be when this guy sit here and get it
Nothing.
on for
He's
her?
another spectator. Like you.
After the beach house, my connection with Sabrina is a little bit shaky, but it was always a thing with Ace that we had a connection and a vibe from day one. I don't need to meet my ex. I feel like when you throw the trash out, you don't go pick it up, right? All I want to do is see my AC, eat some food, and talk to Vern.
He think he the one for her.
You think he the one? We think a lot of things, but don't mean it's fact.
What are your intentions?
I want to be able to allow her to grow and allow her to be who she is, make her happy.
To spend a little bit of time as my girlfriend, a little bit of time as my fiance, and then the rest of her life as my wife.
Wow. She's always around celebrity athletes, good-looking men, women. You need to be able to emotionally handle it. You're gonna be challenged.
That line of work really doesn't faze me. I've been around that, so I know how that goes.
What do you do, Paul?
I am a software analyst.
Okay.
What do you see in Ace?
She's real. A lot of women say they real, but she's real genuine, and you can see it. We have different types of conversation. It puts me in the center of peace.
Thank you.
And she be looking good as hell, too. I'm just saying.
I got 2 girls.
You want more?
If she wants that, I'm all for it.
You all for it?
Because we still gonna get naked. We still gonna practice. I take my ginseng and everything, so hey, I'm ready.
Okay.
She get my blood flowing every time I see her. Sometimes I gotta make sure my pants is like, all right.
Stop.
This is where I start eating.
Wow. When I knew Ace, she was the alpha. I met Vern, he feels like an alpha. So I wanted to know how that would balance out. Are you the alpha?
I don't feel like a relationship is about dominating your woman. It's about respecting and reciprocating.
The type of questions that my ex was asking, I was like, you let them know. They find out for me.
What are you feeling?
If you wanted to lead the way, it would be him.
Okay.
If you wanted to be led, it'd be him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You better break it down.
Did you lean more towards any side?
I just want to make sure that she understands that I'm a confident guy and I'm not a jealous person.
Can you see me with either one of them?
Yeah. Although I like Paul, his personality seems a little soft.
Ooh.
He probably wouldn't be able to handle some of the challenges that you're going to bring him. I think that Donovan would probably fit that role for you.
Really?
But you're choosing.
Right now, these 3 guys are my top connections. I want him to be able to compare and contrast.
I'm feeling kind of uneasy because I don't just meet people's exes like that. That's not a normal thing. At least we look alike, so there's that.
I
When I
know.
walked in, I was like, okay,
You'll
now
get it,
I see. He seemed like a real good guy when I started interacting with him.
My energy has shifted with Sabrina in a lot of ways. She got a connection with Demetrius. She got a connection with Donovan. She got a connection with so-called me. How you doing?
Those for me?
Nah, these for me. That's a lot of damn connections. I ain't got the energy to have 3 connections at once.
Sorry,
Nice to meet you.
Y'all didn't have to
Appreciate you
both wear
saying.
jean jackets and leave me out like that.
No matter what's going on or how I feel can fake the funk. You would never know I feel a certain type of way. I hide everything with a smile.
Thanks for coming. You get to get a glimpse into my past. Tori's demeanor is surprising to me. He's like, I don't really have any questions. It just seems like a missed opportunity.
I like that she has her sweet moments like this.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm always sweet to you.
as she says.
All right. Let me take a time out. All right, I can.
Good, you good.
I do want to get the opportunity to kind of get to know her a little better, but Tori's there.
Hello.
What's up?
Donovan walks in real smooth, tall and big.
What's going on, brother? Milton. What's up, man? Donovan. Nice to meet you.
Donovan Milton. Big smile, you know what I mean? Just exuding confidence.
What type of man do you think that she would need in her life to, you know, I won't say necessarily make her life better, but just to make her feel complete?
If you think about what she does for a living with social justice, like when you're fighting for people who look like us, like it's risk involved. To try to talk her out of that is gonna be futile.
Donovan is coming across real strong right now. He's comfortable, he's not threatened, he's coming prepared.
Good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think there's something there, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Her big thing is inclusion, right? Like, this isn't your relationship, this is like you all's. Just never forget that she got something to say about it.
Me saying something is an asset.
Oh, look at that.
It's an asset. Can you handle it though?
Yeah. She likes to be included on like everything when it comes to decision making. I'm not really used to that. I wouldn't call it a red flag. It's just more insight on who she is. What if we disagree and I do it? So that's gonna be a problem?
Yeah. If you had to ask right now, will it work? What do you think?
Honestly?
Nah, lie.
Probably wouldn't, because we have to be showing interest in each other, building our friendship in that foundation, and then seeing where it goes from there.
I think that's an honest response, and that's how I feel too.
If you had to pick today, like would you choose her like today? If you had
Today.
to. Today.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, I would choose her.
See? It's a good answer.
That's actually the first time I've actually said that out loud. At this point in time, Sabrina is probably my strongest connection. We have a lot in common. You know, I think we look good together. I think it feels good together when we're together.
Oh, yeah, Elijah. Mm-hmm. Are you asking me to pick?
Yeah.
That's
what I got you here for.
If I had to pick, Tori just doesn't really necessarily fit your personality all the way.
And then them compared to Demetrius?
If we're building, like if you say, who can I build with and survive the tumultuous waters, it would be Demetrius.
In terms of who you think is gonna make me the most happy, which is my goal,
Yeah.
I think it'd be Donovan.
Oh, yeah.
Christina is looking beautiful, and I see her ex. He's young. How did you jump up to this level?
I am going to meet Dakiya and her ex. Why? But I'm going.
This is Karen.
Good to meet you. All right, good to meet you as well.
All right, yeah. I've heard some good things about you.
Okay, good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, how you know.
Demetrius walked through, and I'm like, what?
We started off on a bad note. I mean,
What makes you feel like that you're ready to love? I was married. You know, I got a divorce due to me. Fast forward and trying to understand myself as a person, seeking counseling, that puts me in a position to know that I'm ready to love.
Ultimately, what I'm doing is I'm looking for that queen to take this love that I have and shower her with it.
You getting married?
Am I getting married? I've been married twice.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm gonna take the time because I want to make sure
it's the right thing.
That whoever I'm, if I'm married again, there's no option of leaving.
Right.
Because if you leave, like someone has to actually die.
Sounded a little
If you want to
morbid.
be out, like it's blood in, blood out.
Got it.
How long have you known her romantically?
We started dating probably 2003 or 4, somewhere around there.
It's high school.
Yeah.
Did you throw flower pots at people or?
No.
Anger was definitely an issue. She definitely threw my phone and broke my phone.
I didn't break it.
Put a hole in the door, broke my phone.
I had good reason, but he's not gonna tell that. So
that happens when you find out that your ex is hiding in people's showers so that, they don't get caught by the person that they creeping with, dad.
In those moments when bad things happen and we have a disagreement, how is her communication in those dynamics? If she feels some type of way, she will cut you off. She I'm slice and dice.
I don't just cut people off.
Slice and dice. She would hold on to stuff, for weeks and lingering, and I was like, yo, I ain't heard from her. What the hell did I do, yo? I like to talk through things. Everybody's different, but for Demetrius, I don't really roll like that.
Overall, it was a pretty good date. I mean, I did get a chance to at least talk to somebody from her past, but the other part was, never heard him tell me that she was ready.
Dakiya and I, we're flirting, right in front of her ex. I'm gonna make it uncomfortable, and I'm gonna see if she's gonna flirt right back in front of him, because then if she still has something, there. Should have did that on my date with Joy too, but I didn't.
Paul, he's the outgoing type of person. I think would fit you better. Demetrius, very conservative.
Very. There were things that, might be a red flag for me.
Well, I'm gonna head out. Pleasure.
It was good to meet you, bro.
This date was not fun. Dakiya's ex, he probably is a cool guy, but you can be cool over there. And again, I'm gonna be cool over here. And then I'll never see you again, and you will never see me again, bro.
Tommy was right. Having your ex meet the next is actually helpful.
I did meet with Eric. He decided to bow out gracefully of the process so he could self-reflect. Y'all know I can read a room.
The date went actually great. One thing I did know going into it was that Clifton did have an issue with meeting an ex. But you know what? He handled it like a man. I just had to be like.
I had my ex Terrence, and we met Clifton. Clifton and I have pretty strong physical connection. So it was a couple times my ex was like, hello, I'm still here. That was a little awkward at some times, but they both handled it well.
Davon asked a lot of questions that I hadn't asked yet.
Say you like one of the D's the most.
One of the D's.
He thought that Paul wouldn't handle being in my world. But he's not the deciding factor.
My ex, BJ, actually liked Paul more.
Okay.
He said Demetrius seemed very structured, which he is. He could see me having more fun with Paul.
But at the end of the day, y'all gotta make y'all own decision. Will you not feel it?
Laverne is very platonic. We just haven't sparked.
Laverne had like a strange negative energy, and then I matched it.
I
To
got
be
your
honest.
negative.
Right, exactly.
With some more negative.
Exactly. So when I felt, right. Come on now.
Laverne. We've only had 2 conversations, and I just didn't feel a connection. And
Both conversations. They was both went to.
yeah. And then Tori.
Laverne and I are just not a good connection. And Tori, I probably talked to all the other guys a lot more.
Tori and Demetrius.
Sabrina, do you see the things that Joy's talking about when she talks about Tori?
Definitely. I have sensed a difference in him.
You have a lot to do with that.
He's kissed someone else since then, so I think he's recovered just fine. I mean, I'm just gonna call it like it is. I've come to find out he went out of his way to kiss Precious to get me back. It's a turnoff. I'm gonna be as polite and cordial as I can.
I'm actually okay going into this date. Tori and I haven't had a one-on-one date yet in this whole process.
Before this date, I got the wind that the ladies are coming after me. Sabrina, Carmen, and Christina had a plan to vote me out. Like, they want to break up Ace and I connection, and they're really gunning for me.
Hello, Miss Sabrina, how you doing?
Good to see
How you doing?
Oh, okay.
Your dad.
What's up? Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
I already know what this is about, so I'm not gonna make it awkward.
But how are you? Hold on. Can we at least talk real quick? Just meet, there was Vern and Sabrina. Can we at least talk?
We could talk.
When we greet. We do greet.
No.
The ladies and I had a conversation today about you.
I hope it was a good conversation.
Everybody had a lot of great things to say about you.
I can't believe you want to act like this.
Act like what?
Like this. This is so ugly.
What's ugly
This
about
is
this?
ugly. Energy that you walked up them stairs with, couldn't give me a
Why would I
hug, and
hug
all of a
somebody who I
sudden,
know don't like me?
I don't dislike you. I have never talked bad about you.
Well, I heard a lot of other things, so.
If you would let me speak, I could tell you how it went.
It don't matter. I heard about the little plan that you guys had to vote me out. So we just gonna go ahead and say I'm not ready to love, not with you all. I wanna walk out.
To be honest with you, Laverne has been a non-factor in my journey. For him to think that he's that important to where someone would want to actually plot against him, it's like, boo, you're not even worth it. I've said it's a lie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't believe you, but there you go.
I'm genuinely hurt by the way you're acting right now, because I
I'm
thought
not acting.
I'm blown away right now by you.
The ladies had a long conversation today.
Okay.
To try to figure out, who needed to lead this process at this time. It's not you.
Yeah.
It was great to kind of see Tori in a different light.
I've never, ever disrespected you, but you disrespected
How
me
did I
tonight.
disrespect you?
And I am so mad.
Disrespect you?
No, I'm so
How
mad.
did I disrespect you?
No, you know what you
cursed me
did.
out.
He really came in there to try to punk me and make me feel little. You want to sit
Am I
here
mad
and
at
accuse
that?
people of conspiring some massive
That's
scheme
what your
to get
friend
you
told
out.
me.
Like, you need to get
Precious
over yourself.
told- so your friend
you need to
Precious
get
said
over
that.
yourself. He could have bowed out with so much more grace than he did. He just seemed like such a little, petty, spiteful man. It didn't have to be like that.
And Carmen.
In that case.
I'm not apologizing to her because I don't owe her no apology. What did I say to her? She cursed me out. This whole dating process is not for me. I've been dating for 44 years and haven't worked out yet, so I gave up on it. This was my last really try. Me and my dog, we just gonna be it, and that's it. We just go roll.